What's going on, guys? It's Karl here, back with another episode. It's a special one. You guys wait for this every year. No leaks this time, promise. So as you guys know, today is the launch of the Oneplus 6, and I'm actually going to be in London the time that this video goes live. But of course, I want to show you guys a very first look unboxing of the brand new Oneplus flagship. We've come from the 5, the 5T, and now, of course, the next gen, the 6. As a cool little bonus, OnePlus actually sent me 2 phones, so I think this is the official one that I'll unbox. Of course, we'll take a look at both. This comes in the reviewer's package, but I will be giving away one of these devices. I will be releasing a ton of videos over the next couple days, the OnePlus versus other flagships. Just be sure to, of course, sub to the channel, leave a comment on, say, your favorite OnePlus feature. I'll try to make some bonus entries down below, but essentially one of these devices will go to one of you peeps, either the Midnight Black or the Mirror Black, and I will pick a winner when I am back from London. I'm excited. Dun, 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 dun. OnePlus 6, the speed you need reviewer's guide. That's actually what it says on this box as well. So inside we've got a bunch of different cases, and the first thing that you'll probably see is the case has a dual camera slot, and I think any of you that have seen any of the leaks know that the dual camera is in fact coming. All right, so I've got the 2 boxes here, as I said, Midnight Black and Mirror Black. They're also releasing a silk white version. I think that's coming slightly after launch. That one's a limited edition model, which I will definitely get in the studio, but let's get to my favorite part, unwrapping products. So this one first is the Midnight Black. So this is your very first look at the Midnight Black, and all OnePlus 6s are fully made of glass. The Midnight Black one, though, looks like it's made out of aluminum. This looks drop dead gorgeous. Before we get into all the specs, let's take a look, of course, at Mirror Black. So Mirror Black actually looks like ceramic, but as I mentioned, both are completely made of glass. You can see that we've got the dual cameras on the back, and of course that gorgeous 6.28-inch AMOLED panel. That's a 19:9 aspect ratio, and maybe the first thing that you'll see maybe on this guy as the wallpaper is lighter, we've got the notch life. So the display this time around takes up nearly the entire body. It's got an 84% screen to body ratio, so it's beautiful. And the nice thing is the form factor from the 5T hasn't really increased much in the OnePlus 6. It actually doesn't seem that much bigger, which I'm a huge fan of, and just front facing, these phones now look very modern, and I am just in love with how gorgeous these displays look. So internally, just like OnePlus always does, they pack the latest and greatest chipsets. We've got the Snapdragon 845. We've got either 8 or 6 gigs of RAM, depending which model you get, all the way up to 256 gigs of storage. It's running Oxygen OS based on Android 8.1, and very true to OnePlus philosophy, they keep it very stock Android. I can't get over how premium these phones feel in the hand. They feel like a handset that's maybe $1,000, $1,200. I'm looking at you, iPhone or Note 8. And if we just take a quick look around, I've already mentioned the display. On the back, we've got the fingerprint sensor on the back. We've still got the same facial recognition unlock, one of the fastest. I set that up during initial setup. We've got a 16 megapixel main shooter, that's f1.7, accompanied by a 20 megapixel portrait shooter. And the cameras will also shoot at 4K at 60 frames per second and slow-mo 1080p, of course, all the way up to 480 frames per second. The main sensor is actually 19% larger than the 5T, which should allow more light. Of course, you'll have to wait for my full camera testing in-depth review. I'll compare this against all the flagships. That will be coming, of course, while I'm in London. I'll be using these cameras in depth. Can't wait to share the results with you guys. Around the rest of the device, very seamless, but still feels nice to hold in the hands. We've of course got the volume rockers on the side, on and off button, accompanied by my favorite thing OnePlus still does perfectly. It's the good old alert slider. Along the bottom, we've got USB-C for charging. We see one speaker grill on the side, as well as the good old headphone jack to make sure everyone stays happy. And one thing that OnePlus still does very well and continues in the OnePlus 6 is of course dash charging. You'll get the full day's usage in around 30 minutes of juicing up. And unfortunately though, although these are made out of glass, we still don't get wireless charging. And I think OnePlus's philosophy here is they do dash charging so well, they didn't want to have the slower option to charge it wirelessly. I would of course love to have seen that option, but I do get what they're going at with just keeping it at what they know and what they do best. And overall, this is my first hands-on look at the brand new OnePlus 6 devices. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And remember, as I can't keep both, one is going to one of you lucky peeps, and I'll have of course videos of these guys against all the other flagships coming out. Make sure you stay tuned to those as you can get bonus entries, and of course follow me on social as I'll be using these phones out here in London. I will catch the rest of you in hopefully my next episode or vlog. Peace!